we want to go ahead right now and check in with Winsy Von Buskirk. She is the co-owner of Pure Barre over in West Bloomfield. Thanks for being with us on the Oakland County MegaCast.
Thank you for having me.
Are you ready?
Ready to open? Oh boy, we are so beyond ready. This could not have come soon enough. We've been dying.
So tell us what's going to be different for your clients when they return to the studio tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, I want to emphasize what's going to be the same. We are going to get back in there and have the same awesome classes we've always had, hopefully with the same community coming back to us to get back at it. We are, of course, implementing enhanced cleaning procedures, which we had already implemented before we were closed on March 16th because, you know, this had already begun by then. So we were doing all the enhanced cleaning procedures as recommended by the CDC. What is different is the masks. So that will be interesting.
So for those that aren't familiar with Barre, explain the workout and what it is and what makes it different as well.
Well, Barre is based on ballet positioning. So turnout, parallel, using the ballet bar that you can see behind me. This is my home studio, by the way, not our business studio. This is where we were live streaming while we were shut down. Anyway, we use the bar for balance, and a lot of the movements are very simple and isometric and small, but we emphasize good posture, mind-body connection with the muscles that you're working, and just a really intense, deep workout. It's got a little bit of the yoga feeling as far as how we go inward and make that mind-body connection, but the music drives the whole class. It's all to the beat the whole time. It goes by really fast, which people love. It's very formatted, so you always know where you are in the workout, but yet it's never the same workout twice. So once you try it, you get hooked. And it's like nothing else. We have so many people who come in and say, I've never stuck with anything before, but I just love Pure Barre. And that's what happened to me as well. And now I own one with my co-owner, Sheila, who couldn't be here today. So thank you again for having us.
So if someone is looking for a new workout after being sedentary for the past 3, 4, 5 months, do they need to be a dancer to enjoy this type of workout?
That is a great question, and the answer is absolutely not. The movements are simplified, and you don't need any dance background. We are not dancing in class. We are keeping the beat, and we're moving to the music, but it's not dancing at all. It does appeal to former dancers, cheerleaders, that type of person who likes the studio environment, because it brings back the feeling of a ballet bar warm-up, but there's no dancing and you don't have to have any dance experience at all.
Over the course of the pandemic, you mentioned before you've been doing some virtual classes online while the physical location's been closed. But from a business standpoint, how critical is it at this point in time, with 6 months having gone by, 5 months having gone by, being shut down, to now be able to reopen the physical facility?
It is so critical to our survival. I tell people when we first shut down, it was surprising because the first month or two we held pretty strong, and we never could have imagined that our business would be shuttered. But again, the first couple months we were like, we got this. And then there was a little glimmer of hope when we were told we would possibly be able to open after the 4th of July holiday. When it dragged on from there without a mention of when we could open, it got really gnarly. So people have, moved on. They've been working out outside. They've been building home gyms. And, we just hope that they find value in coming back to the community that we offer, because as we know, it's not as motivating to work out alone. Even if you have a great live stream class, even if you have your local teachers teaching that live stream, you do not push yourself as hard when you're alone. At least I don't, and I've heard from many people that they don't. So the reason we gravitate toward group fitness in the first place is because of the people working out all around us that motivate us and keep us going when we want to quit, or we want to check the time or the weather or our text messages, or hit pause and walk away, right?
That is so, so true. From a business standpoint, even though gyms are being allowed to reopen, it's still at a limited capacity. Is it going to be enough for you to be able to keep your doors open?
Well, it's going to have to be enough, because we're not giving up. We are fighting for this with everything we've got. We will recapture our clients. We know that some of them aren't comfortable to come in the studio right now, so we're offering a hybrid live stream and in studio schedule, so they can still work out at home until they're ready and reassured that everything's okay. Yeah, we have to make it. We've got to do this, and we won't stop. We can't stop. And it's for not only ourselves, but for the community. I mean, we're here in West Bloomfield on the boardwalk. The restaurant next door to us, Freshie, who we had a great relationship with, unfortunately tacked a sign up on their door on the 1st of September that they are closing for good due to the impact of COVID. We see businesses going down around us. It's very unfortunate. I do want to thank the county for the aid that we've gotten that has allowed us to keep going. I've heard that restaurants are lobbying for more aid. I understand where they're coming from, because it's not going to be an instant recovery. We're not just going to open our doors with 5 classes a day and fill the place up. You know, this could take a while, but, you know, we've got the time, hopefully. So we're just going to get out there and do what we do. Again, I think fitness is more important for people than ever. It's not about trying to look better. It's about trying to feel better right now, and getting together in a community setting and doing something that, you know, gets those endorphins going is so helpful for mental health, physical health, and that is so what we need right now.
Do you find that the interest is greater because people have been away from community gyms for so long?
I think some people are definitely ready to get back and signed up for classes as soon as we opened. And then we've gotten a lot of new people that I think are in that boat, where they've been cooped up, maybe lost their motivation and are looking for something. Actually, we're starting a Fall Fit Challenge. It starts today, 30 classes in 60 days competing for prizes. And we have gotten some interest from people who are using that as a kickstart to commit to take these classes and make it count. So yeah, I would say the demand is there. And actually, I've heard that the fitness and wellness and health industry is doing really well in these times. So, you know, we have pivoted to selling some home equipment for use in home studios, and that's been successful for us. We pivoted to offer our retail online through an e-commerce pop-up shop, and that's been very well received. You know, again, some people are going to be reticent to get out into a gym setting. I'm still waiting for studies about whether COVID is spread in a gym setting. There has been some data out of Europe that shows there is no increased spread. I haven't seen any local studies done. I'm hoping one of our world-class universities here in Michigan will actually tackle that subject so we can get some hard data instead of just closing places on conjecture.
Wednesday Von Buskirk with us. She's the co-owner of Pure Barre of West Bloomfield, joining us on the Oakland County Megacast. So as people are coming back in, staff and patrons alike, new people coming in as well, possibly over the next several days, several weeks, several months, what is your team doing at Pure Barre in West Bloomfield to ensure a safe environment, maintain the guidelines that are in place for people in Michigan at this time and in the future?
Well, we're reducing our class size. We're staggering our classes so we have more time to clean in between. We're providing wipes and hand sanitizer throughout the building, closed down the water fountain and bottle filler. We are wearing masks during our workouts or optionally face shields. Again, we tested out the masks the other day, and you can still teach in them, you can still take in them. I felt a little hotter and I sweated a little more working out. So we're definitely following Michigan guidelines to increase air circulation, turning on the fans, opening the outside doors, which also helps with the heating effect of the mask. But we're not a cardio workout, so I didn't feel short of breath during the workouts at all with the mask on. So, we definitely have to require masks, and we're limiting use of equipment. We're only allowing hand weights and mats, which we can easily disinfect between classes. And again, keeping those live streams going for people who aren't yet ready. So your membership includes both in studio and online courses. So you can join back right now and still take some time during our Fall Fit Challenge to work out at home until you decide whether you're ready to come in. So those are among the things we're doing. Definitely training staff, definitely having to spend a little more money to equip ourselves with the proper cleaning supplies, masks and gloves. And again, I want to thank the county, which gave us some PPE for free to put in the studio. So we're grateful for that.
I would imagine as a business owner, one of the greatest fears you have is if you get positive test and it's connected back to your studio. Have you talked about possibility of what that happens and what you will have to do?
Yes. We're part of a corporation, so there's 500 Pure Barre locations across the country, which interestingly, the company was started here in Birmingham, Michigan, and has since grown to be nationwide. So there's corporate protocol that has already been implemented in other studios. So we're just going to follow their lead. Of course, we keep track of everyone who comes through our doors. Everybody registers. We know everyone by name. We'll urge people not to come in if they have any symptoms at all. But if somebody does turn up with a positive test, then we would do the contact tracing and we would quarantine any of our staff members who came in contact with them, and close for deep cleaning and disinfectant, and again, follow corporate protocols, which I haven't completely looked into yet. So let's hope we don't have to.
Fingers crossed, right? And so as you mentioned, this is a corporation. So there are other studios in other states that have been allowed to reopen. Have you talked with any of the other owners to see what their experience has been like?
Yeah, I mean, it's a slow road to recovery. It really is. We're using all of our best sales practices and doing the best we can with mixed results. So definitely a slow climb out of this. And yeah, there have been some positive cases of COVID, but I've heard that after an initial flurry of panic to deal with it, it ends up okay because this is happening everywhere. We're not alone. We're not alone at Pure Barre. We're not alone in the fitness industry. Everybody is dealing in the workplace and at schools, cases popping up. So we are just going to have to deal with it, right?
Wednesday Von Busker, co-owner of Pure Barre of West Bloomfield, joining us on the Oakland County MegaCast. Wednesday, just another couple minutes with you before we'll let you go today. Is there anything else you'd like our audience to know about Pure Barre of West Bloomfield, about your reopening now during the continuing COVID-19 pandemic, or other actions that you are taking at your business to ensure a safe experience as people return?
Well, I want to let everyone know that we are a very welcoming place. We cater to women. Men are more than welcome. We just don't get very many unless their wives drag them in when we host our Bring on the Men events. Yeah, when you're ready, do what feels right for you. And if you want to try Pure Barre, give us a call, email us at westbloomfield@purebarre.com, and we can get you on our live streams to try a class. But moreover, I would say just support your local businesses. If you want to buy something, if you're shopping, if you need a service, just think of your local business owners, because we're all in this together. And if you don't want to see empty storefronts, on your street corners and in your town, here we live in a beautiful community of Oakland County, and it matters, to support your local bakeries, your local restaurants, your local boutiques, your local fitness studios, whether it's Pure Barre or another business in town. Just stop in, say hi. Everything is it's so hard now to feel normal, and everybody, just needs to go that extra mile to be kind to each other and to support each other right now. So do what you can.
Wednesday, I know that you mentioned about selling some of the supplies through a pop-up shop. Is that still available, and where can our listeners and viewers get more information?
We do a lot of our announcements through Facebook. So find us at Pure Barre West Bloomfield and like our page, and that will be your portal to our live, private, members only live streaming page. And when we do have our pop-ups and flash sales of home equipment, it'll all be announced on there.
Thank you so much. We are speaking with Wednesday Von Buskirk. She is the co-owner of Pure Barre West Bloomfield. If you have been sitting around the house for the past few months, and now is the time to get motivated, to get in shape, check them out. It really is a great workout. Wednesday, real quick before we let you go, how long are your classes?
They are 50 minutes on the dot. You will be in, it starts on time, you will be out on time, and like I said, it goes by in a flash.
It's important for your mental health. So many parents working remotely, teaching their kids remotely. Take a little bit of time for yourself, your mental health, get back in shape. Thank you so much for being with us on the MegaCast, and we wish you continued success, and we hope the reopening goes well, and we do not have another pandemic, a surge in the fall, and your doors remain open.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.